You know those one-pan suppers Grandma used to throw together with a few simple ingredients, but somehow everybody cleaned their plate anyway? Well, today we're making one of those meals. This creamy beef and noodle supper is hearty, cozy, and unbelievably easy. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is grab up a pound of ground beef and throw it into a pan over medium-high heat. Of course, break it up, and again I have lost my breaker upper thingy-madoo. It must be in the dishwasher somewhere or something. But anyway, a spoon just does fine. And I don't know, people keep saying to me, Dave, ground beef is so expensive. Well, I got these on sale. It's lean ground beef, grass-fed, and it was $10.88 for 2 pounds. So it is out there. And based on that, it kind of counts as a budget meal, I guess. And if you can't get it cheap, you can use ground turkey or ground chicken. Anyway, while that beef is frying off, I'm going to grab up 10 button mushrooms and just kind of slice them relatively thin. And of course, we're going to fry the beef up until it's no longer pink and cooked through. But this is grass-fed, like I said earlier, and it seems to be releasing not too much grease. So I'm kind of impressed with that. So anyway, after a few minutes, we're basically fried up here. So I'm just going to shove that beef to one side of the pan. And in we go with those mushrooms. And we shall just stir and saute these for a few minutes until they change color and begin to release a bit of water. And it's funny, even though it is ground beef, we are a little dry, so I'm going to add a little bit more oil in and continue to stir and saute. Okie dokie, those mushrooms have begun to change color and release water, so I'm just going to kind of shove those over. Throw in a small chopped onion. And of course 3 cloves of the old garlic that I've chopped up. And stir and saute this for a few minutes, and I don't know guys, I say this in every video, but there is just something about onion and garlic sauteing that's just, I don't know, intoxicating. Let me know what you think. We are pretty much sauteed up here, so we'll do the old mix-a-rooney and mix everything together, and now it's starting to take shape and look so good. And I can hear Granny screaming in the background, "Don't burn that!" But anyway, time to season things up with a bit of Worcester sauce. That's the way the common folks in Britain tell me how to say it. Probably get screamed after that. About a teaspoon of original Dijon mustard. Now in my mind I can begin to taste this. A good crack of salt, I'd say, maybe a teaspoon. A few good cracks of the old ground pepper. I just love ground pepper, so a little over maybe a heaping teaspoon. About this point in time, I usually throw in about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, but in this case, I'm going to use a Flavor Explosion. I got this at Wally World or Walmart, and it is actually pretty good. If you can find it, go ahead and grab some up and try it. Once again, stir things around until that seasoning begins to activate. And oh my goodness, this is smelling good now. Okay, it is time to go in with 2 cups of beef broth. Then half a cup of heavy cream, and if you can't get heavy cream, you can use half and half. Follow that up with another half cup of good old milk or milk. Now you're just going to give everything a stir and bring it to a soft boil. Now we got a nice gentle boil happening here. I'm going to throw in 2 cups of broad-based egg noodles. Really easy to get, any grocery store has them, but I guess you could use any type of pasta, but I just like these. They cook quickly and they are oh so good. Once again, give everything a stir around till those noodles get mixed in there. Then we'll reduce the heat and let these simmer away for about 10 or 12 minutes until the noodles cook and that sauce thickens up. After about 10 or 12 minutes, things have thickened up really nicely, so I am going to throw in about half a cup of frozen peas. And you're going to say, ooh, peas, Dave. Well, you can use corn or whatever veggies you have on hand. Even mixed veggies are fine. Then 2 tablespoons of good old sour cream. Now this is totally optional, but it makes it so rich and good. And you pretty much know now, guys. Stir and we will go. After about 2 or 3 minutes, things are looking really good here. So I'm just going to kill the heat and we are pretty much ready to eat. And there it be, guys, Granny's one-pan beef and noodle supper. It's so easy, so good, and you bite into this. It's creamy, it's rich, those noodles are so good. What more can I say? And if you do make it up, leave us a comment. I love to read them. And most of all, like and subscribe. It does help the channel out. Also, if you do have a story about Granny or home cooking, please share it. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and we shall see you Sunday in our next humdinger video.